What's good, everybody? This is your guy, Manny. This is the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. Commanders fans, this video is for you specifically or anybody who wants Commanders news right now. We're going to dive into day 2 of the Commanders free agency. Now, not much has happened other than a few guys being released. John Matsko, offensive line coach. I loved him. He was able to turn a bunch of no-namers into something, right? He gets released today, meaning that Eric Bieniemy has a plan. Eric Bieniemy wants to move a different direction, and you have to respect that. So John Matsko out, right? J.D. McKissick, he's being released. We've been talking about J.D. McKissick being released. We know it. Last year, around this time, he was going to Buffalo. Then he reneged on that deal just to come back to the Commanders and, fulfill his unfinished business. Obviously, season fell short. He got hurt, and then J.D. McKissick is out of DC. So it just happens. Hopefully he gets his health together. That's what's most important than him actually going to pursue football even further. Another big release was Taylor Heinicke. Taylor Heinicke, he's a guy that I've talked about on my show, saying that Taylor Heinicke should get released. Washington should move on. Thank you, Taylor Heinicke, for everything that you've done for the franchise. But it was time for Taylor Heinicke to go. Why? The team is going all in on Sam Howell, or semi all in on Sam Howell. So you want to have Sam Howell be the guy. I've always talked about the Commanders bringing in another vet. Andy Dalton just signed with the Carolina Panthers. So most likely he's going to usher in that number 1 pick, whoever that the Panthers decide to go with. Also, talked about a guy like Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett is still out there. There's various different quarterbacks still out there, and John Keim broke it down perfectly. So I'm going to pull up a few of these quarterbacks that John Keim was looking at, and we'll dissect. We'll kind of look at it and see who's a good fit for Washington. What can they possibly do? So like I said, Andy Dalton, he's now off of that market. So we have, there's several guys. There's Gardner Minshew. He's a name that I don't mind having. Jacoby Brissett, he's still out there. You got guys like Mason Rudolph. I don't want him in DC. You have Teddy Bridgewater. No, thank you. Marcus Mariota. That's all right. Chase Daniels, a little older, but he knows the system. But the only thing with Chase Daniels is he only has 5 career starts. So that's not good. That's not something that the Commanders need. They need somebody who has starters experience just in case Howell gets injured. That guy should be able to come in and kind of keep things afloat, helping the team to win a game or two. That's what an NFL backup does. Drew Luck is still out there. And of course, Gardner Minshew, like I've mentioned multiple times. So with all this being said, Taylor Heinicke was able to get $10 million a year. And that's top of the line backup money. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he was able to get a job. And he has a chance to go out there and win that job. Desmond Ridder, Taylor Heinicke, they probably go Ridder to see what they have in Ridder, but don't be surprised if Taylor Heinicke wins that job. And we also know that Taylor Heinicke is a guy who can come in and possibly win some games. He's beaten the Falcons at least 2 times since his tenure here in DC. Also, big news around the NFC East. Stephon Gilmore got traded from the Colts to the Cowboys for a 5th-round pick. I hated that news. James Bradbury signing a deal with the Eagles to stay with the Eagles. They're most likely still going to lose Slay, which is great news for us Commanders fans. And then also Rashad Penny goes to the Eagles, meaning that Miles Sanders is gone from the Eagles. Rashad Penny coming in. Eagles also re-signed Boston Scott. So they're keeping their guys together. They're going cheap. I think Boston Scott went for 1 year, $2 million. So these are the kind of deals that you're going to get for these vets right now. These cheap deals, $1 million, $2 million. So let me just refresh Schefter real quick before I get off this video. Maybe something has happened to our Commanders while I'm recording. Nothing for the Commanders, but the Cowboys are signing back Vander Esch to their squad, 2-year, $11 million deal. Yeah, I talk about the Cowboys, Eagles, Giants because it affects the NFC East. Also, Darren Waller got traded from the Vegas Raiders to the Giants. Essentially, that pick that they got when they traded Kadarius Toney to the Chiefs, pick 100. They took that pick 100 and got Darren Waller. So in short, it was Kadarius Toney for Darren Waller. The Giants get a stud tight end when he's healthy. He's one of the best in the league. Let's see what the Commanders do. There's still the tight end talk. There's still the Austin Eckler rumors. All this and more. If something breaks out, if something good happens, you guys will be seeing another video from me. This is the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel, giving you guys some Washington Commanders coverage. Please like, please subscribe, and please share. And I'm going to catch you guys on that next video. I'm out. Peace.